This is actually probably not going to be that good for Mewtwo. If I were him, I would be backing out here because we're going to Planetary Fortress going down. Actually, no, Mewtwo is doing really well. What am I saying? Mewtwo should not be backing out here, and these Vikings should be. What are they doing on the ground? Wow, this is. What is VT doing? He's pulling. Okay, he's pulling it. So this is tables have turned. VT is now pulling his SCVs off the line and a bunch of Marauders. But this Planetary Fortress is going to scare Mewtwo away, and, you know, rightfully so. I mean, you don't want to, you have all these SCVs attacking and a Planetary Fortress owning you for 40 damage a hit. So, yeah, this is a good call on Mewtwo's part to back out here. He's scanning. He probably sees this pylon over here, and he doesn't see all these units. So. Looks like I'm not really sure who's ahead here. Let's take a look at the army count. Looks like Mewtwo is ahead a little bit, 102 over 86. So, you know, not too many. But it looks like VT is stuck on building Marines. I'm not exactly sure why he keeps on building Marines. Like there were no air units or anything like that. They're still, you know, no upgrades. I mean, they have shields and stem, so. Not sure exactly what's going on here. He is supplementing with Marauders. I like this. Marauders are really good for against Protoss. Unfortunately, they're really good. But Mewtwo now decides to kill the gold rocks. I mean, he saw his opponent, and he's like, my opponent has the gold. That's not good. He's got a Planetary Fortress there. I should probably do something about that. And as you can see here, the gold is really helping VT out. I mean, look at his army. He rebuilt in like a minute and a half. And he's going to be pushing out again against Mewtwo's forces down here. I think Mewtwo is going to be sending out a probe here momentarily to build a Nexus. Yep, and here goes the probe. Except the probe is going to be received by this huge committee of Marauders, Marines, Vikings, and stuff. So he's got a observer here, so he sees what's going on. This probe's just chilling. He's like, today's my day to die. I'm going to go ahead and take off. Spreading out his units, really good versus Colossi. This is a stellar play, actually. Not a lot of people do that. Everybody just bunches everything up into one ball and starts attacking. And he's reinforcing with more stuff coming down across the map, setting up his tanks in siege mode and setting up a contain. I really like this. This is excellent play, in my opinion. 6 Vikings going to be taking out Colossi, no problem. But, yeah, Mewtwo is just kind of not being able to take his gold. So VT is putting the pressure on. So let's see how Mewtwo responds. I think Mewtwo could probably just push out and roll over this force with 4 Colossi, bunch of Stalkers and Zealots. Zealots have legs, and Stalkers do not have Blink, but Zealots have legs. That's really big, because if Zealots charge down here and tanks start attacking them, they're going to piece out their own units super fast, especially Marines. So, I'm thinking, yeah, VT is probably scanning, and he's like, I should move out here. And here we go. Yep, these Zealots sure are charging the melee, and tanks are killing their own units. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I really like that he has a high Marauder count, so he can take out all of Mewtwo's units. But Mewtwo, on the other hand, is, you know, he's in his own base and he's reinforcing. So I don't know. This is looking pretty dire for Mewtwo, but he does have bases. So he's got 3 bases. So he's not too terrible. Ooh, he's got High Templar now. 1 storm should take care of everything over there. Wow! Look at all this blood over here. All these corpses. That's 1 storm. Good storm. So yeah, he's only got Vikings left, so he's backing out here to the tower. Going to be reinforcing with his dudes, stimming them for some reason to round down here into nothing. This Templar is just standing here. He's like, yep, I got 25 energy and I'm standing guard. That's 1 tank. Probably take it out. Scanning again, just kind of see what's going on. Got a couple of mortals. Not sure I'm not sure I agree with turning into Immortals. Like, I mean, I know that he has Marauders. So, like, as you just saw here, 2 shots from an Immortal kill Marauder. But he doesn't have that many tanks, and he's attacking his 3rd. Probably going to take it out. Yeah, he's just focusing the 3rd. He's going to focus the 3rd and then run away. He's going to lose his tank. He's probably going to lose these units. Or he's going to run away with them pretty far. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised by Mewtwo. He seems to be on the back foot here, but these storms, man, Jesus, they just completely obliterate like everything. Storm and Immortal. This is a deadly combo. I had not thought of this. He built a support bay, and he got the research, and he got a couple Colossi, and he's like, screw Colossi, I'm gonna go Immortals. And rebuilding his 3rd. I you know, if I were him at this point, I would just build my 3rd over here. I mean, I know that he's got these things over here, and I would go for this as well. I mean, he's got 500 minerals. He can afford it. You got a bunch more shit over here. Another engagement. Another storm. Wow. Let's look at these guys' health. Yep. Wow. Orange and yellow. 1 storm. And a stem, I guess. 1 storm and a stem. So, gold almost mined out. This is pretty crazy. We got a bunch of minerals still over here. No minerals left over here. Really long distance mining. Got a few minerals over here. Obviously, no minerals here. A couple idle probes. I would like to see those maybe do something a little bit different rather than just chilling. We got a huge drop coming up in the base. What is this drop gonna do? Just gonna try to cripple Mewtwo. Meanwhile, Mewtwo's army's all the way back here, so he's got nothing to combat this, except Templars. And look at that. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, Storm is probably not overpowered. Force fields and Storm probably are, but this is pretty ridiculous. Like, I gotta say, I mean, Storm, just basically this one dude with Storm took out like 5 guys over here, all Marines, and severely damaged these, and then repelled this attack. So, I mean, he didn't even have to bring his army back. Like, his army never made it back there. Nice. And that, what, he's got DTs. What the hell? How did I miss this? Where is this shrine? Where is this shrine? There it is. All the tech buildings are over here. Unpowered. Oh, that's not good. There should be a pylon over here and over here. But, this is pretty crazy. Now he's got DTs here as well, and there's supposed to be a 3rd or 4th coming down here. It's flying up over here. That's pretty good. A lot of energy on it. It's weird. I guess something must have happened here, because there used to be a planetary fortress over here, but now there isn't, so I missed this. Ghosts. Transition into ghosts against the Templars. This is really good. EMPs versus Immortals are pretty hilarious, because Immortals without their shields are pretty useless. Although now we're seeing a couple Archons here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Unbeatable late game toss Arby. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think he just kind of made a blunder there with attacking into that choke and into the storm earlier on, and lost all his dudes. But I mean, he played really good. VT played really well. So I don't know what to say. I mean, Mewtwo just held on. I think that if VT attacked a little bit early on in the game, he probably would have won. But I mean, I don't think the game is really over yet. I mean, Mewtwo doesn't really have that much stuff, but it seems like the game's going to end here momentarily after this clash. So I think VT's like, this guy's got this base as well. I think it's over for me. So I feel like if Terran doesn't finish the game early on, then if Protoss goes 200 out of 200, it's over. But at the same time, I mean, VT's doing a pretty good job here, so whatever. Not even a GG. No skill race. We got a Terran Idra over here. So, yeah, pretty good game again from Mewtwo. I wouldn't say exactly that it's a no skill race. I I think definitely some people would disagree. I think actually In Control had a pretty good tangent in one of the State of the Games from November 20th, where he was talking about Protoss, and he brought up some really, really good points about Protoss being a race where you have to, if you make the tiniest mistake, you were punished. And I think Mewtwo just didn't make a mistake. I think he just played brilliantly and took out VT, just basically outplayed him. Although I do think that Storms probably played a small role there. And, you know, little things like this pylon over here, a bunch of DTs warped in, you know, maybe you could have attacked this base over here, or attacked this base over here, or something. Like, I totally missed what happened to this planetary fortress, but I guess it got taken out. Didn't even care to repower these robotics facilities, and whatever. You know, just throw dudes at my opponent. So, yeah, pretty good game. Again, so Mewtwo is 4 for 0, and let's see if I can get more of his replays, maybe cast them, upload them. So,